You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Red Pill News Dispensary. This is the Red Pill, and today I wanted to talk about a couple things and take your calls. So let's see. Let's get it filling up a little bit. Although I have some stuff I can go over, so while we wait for everybody. All right, so basically, if you guys have been paying attention to the news lately, it's kind of hard sometimes because when you watch TV, it's hard to find out, real world news that, ends up having an effect in the future. It's way more important than what they're talking about on mainstream. Um, Although there has been some tragedies these last couple days, so, that's understandable in that aspect. But, when they start talking about investigations again, all that, so. But across the world right now, there's a lot of elections surprising people. Um, it looks like the UK is probably going to elect someone who wants to do a hard Brexit, I mean, just a clean break, despite the multitude of. Now, I think that's a good idea, but the reason that Theresa May, I think, wanted a deal was maybe some nefarious reasons, but overall, I mean, it's good to at least have some kind of deal going out of it. Otherwise, it gets really strange as to what if you go, to France to work. It'll be a nightmare to travel the way they used to if you're a European. Um, so there was some elections. We're gonna look at them. We're also, of course, going to take calls. And let's see. So, also, so yesterday's video, I brought up Q just because, I had really stopped following Q. I always kept up, with the posts, just read them. And for someone it started on October 2017, and I started back then watching it in December 2017, and that's when I was really big into it for like a year until December 2018 and January 2018, and then I started fading away. Like, all right, nothing's happening, but the justice system is slow and things are starting to happen. But now, do I think that it's possible that this is a military intelligence team with a task and working directly for the president? Yes, I do think it's possible only because of the proofs. But what do I think is likely? Artificial intelligence and advanced artificial intelligence. These days with technology, it's not about, it used to be about what guy you like. And all that. Now it's all about controlling minds. And when everyone's walking around with a little, you know, phone that basically has all the information in the world, along with all the disinformation in the world, more so, it's and it also gets them distracted and thinking about other things, and um, our country was stolen right out from under us that way. Um, So, I think like the thing is that they say they thought robotics would be the thing of the future. Now, robotics can do some impressive stuff. Don't get me wrong. I mean, look at Hanson, the company Hanson. Check them out. It's amazing. But really, it's been the brain part, the quantum computers, the artificial intelligence coming soon, the Neuralink, so we can be as smart, or at least have, our brain will be able to compute things like a computer would, or faster. I mean, if when you have such a intelligent force as artificial intelligence, that's scary. Um, I'm live, right? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I am. Okay. Um, Someone could let me yes or no. And I'm about to come up. Here we go. So, alrighty. So, it's so funny because it's backwards. It's like a mirror. It's like a mirror and a mirror. Okay. Wait. So there I go. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that. Here I go again. How about that? All right. So, um, okay. So I'm live, right, guys? Okay, 5 to 5. Thank you. Okay, so also this is going to be a call-in show. Now yesterday's show was about QAnon, of course, like I was saying. However, it seems that um, most people believe it's BS. See, I just don't think it's just like just some guys. I just don't think that's the one option that I rule out. But that seems to be the most popular one. Um, and it scares me though. I do understand why people think that because it's scary, and it's almost like you approach with caution. Anything that people follow blindly. If somebody or something or some entity or some idea um, grabs roots and people follow it blindly, that is created. You know, unless it's like a movement, a real movement, not like a media fed movement, but an actual movement. Um, the Trump being president and being elected and what's happened since, that's a movement in my opinion. I think the civil rights, that was a movement. Um, I think some of the things that JFK and his brother did for the world was a movement. It was, I think the hippies, believe it or not, created a real movement. The type of things like that, like real movements as opposed to these like false movements where it's like, and some of these people are very intelligent, or at least they have jobs where they should be. And it's just like, you don't see that you're getting conned. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Um, but so who we got here in chat? I'm gonna say hello real quick to everyone. Okay, so Kelly Kebo, first up. Hey, how you doing? Patriot, hello. Good to see you. Charles Harding, good to have you back. Although I've been the one that's been gone, but good to see you again since the last time I left. I think you were in chat. Hilda McKenzie, just might be one of my first times seeing you. Although I don't know everybody's name, but hello. Stacy Linton, hi, and thank you for the 5x5. SSHI, huh? Okay, I don't know. Linda, hello. Everything from us. You're right. Once they unleash AI, Patriot, by the way, you're right. When they unleashed AI on the internet, well, publicly, about just over a year ago, year and a half ago, they said, okay, they're gonna put AI in the internet and have it learn. I think it had been doing that, especially like in a national defense. With quotes I should put, national defense effort, which would be classified, and so once like IBM did it, like that was different. That's when they said, oh yeah, it's been unleashed. It's been unleashed, obviously. I mean, everything's monitored. Everything. Not just YouTube, not just, some phone calls if you say a certain word. I'm not saying that some guy is listening, like, oh, what do you say? I mean, unless you're under investigation, usually that's not going to be the case, okay? So if you're thinking that, I'm sorry, that's not it. I mean, you could be getting gang stalked if that's, I've been gang stalked electronically, so I'm not going to tell someone who says they're gang stalked by people that they're wrong. Although there is a faction of that where they're schizophrenic. That doesn't mean all of them are. I mean, a lot of them probably really do go through that because I go through the electrical harassment. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, I don't know, just throwing some stuff. Basically, like what I wanted to talk about was like world politics. Just in France, big upset. In the UK, that it looks like a high Brexit guy is gonna be becoming the prime minister. In other places such as I got them all. I got all the research up here. Um, but if anybody, do you guys want me to go over that stuff, or do people want to start calling in? It's up to you guys. Hey, Drop, how you doing, buddy? Oh, J. Kevin Lincoln, I'm sleeping. All right, I'll be quiet. Kenley, good evening, brother. Um, oh, Kenley's a woman. Good evening, ma'am. When I saw the butterfly, I thought I checked twice, and I realized you were a woman. It's hard to see a picture. Out of the storm, and a very beautiful woman, by the way. Out of the storm, hey. All right, so yes, if anybody wants to call in, I'm gonna put the phone. Usually, it's in the description. It's not in there this time, and right now, none of my mods are here. I'm actually there's three people who I'm gonna be making a mod. So far, I asked. There was a few people I asked, but only one person has answered. So that person's gonna be a mod. You know who you are. Yeah, I know. I figured that once I looked at your picture. But yeah, so I'm looking for a couple more mods. I mean, I had some people in mind, but I've only heard back from one of them. But that was only yesterday that I think it was yesterday or the day before. Probably yesterday. So there's the phone number if anybody wants to call in. If there's something that you guys, oh, you know what, guys, that I only put 3 5s. It should be 4 5s. Yeah, go ahead, call in. Yeah, anyone wants to call in, or else if not, it's okay. I got plenty of stuff to go over. But I always love the phone calls, and I know you guys love the phone calls. Especially like Ma's not on tonight. So that's why share this video, like it, get the likes up. That way, people will see that at least there's a call-in show. I know he's not on Sunday nights. So if there's something you want to get off your chest, and sister, that's a good one. You know what the footprints remind me of? The that like I used to have it in my room. It was like when the footprints in the sand with Jesus. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. You might not have intended that, but yeah. Alert! No, I'm not gonna mess around anymore. All right, so Patriot, you said I will. Yeah, so please go ahead. You got the phone number right there, so you're calling in. It takes a while. Like last night's was my first one back, and after a couple weeks, but like a bunch of people started joining halfway through. But by then we already went over so much information. That's why I'd rather kind of like mix in information when there's not any calls. So Patriot, if you want to call now. Because if not, then I'll just start going over some stuff, or anybody for that matter. If you want to call in, yeah, that's one. That's like my favorite one. I love that. The footprints in the sand. I should say you got it. Well, live chat should be up when people go. Let's see, I change top chat to live chat. Okay. And oh, live chats. Oh no, what's going on here? Sorry, guys. What's going on? All right. Red Pill News Dispensary. This is the Red Pill News Dispensary.
This is Patriot.
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, you?
Doing good. I want to thank you for checking in on me when I had to take that time.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way. I thought I was going to have to come walk around Boston for you or something.
Yeah, no, that's just, hey, I gotta be smart, you know? Not just smart, but it was supposed to just be a 1 week, but then there was medical stuff, so yeah, my foot.
Yeah, there's a few of us that we're still looking for
I got caught. So how you been?
Oh, pretty good. Just working, getting my daughter's room ready for her.
Nice.
She's not born yet, so.
Yeah, I know. I remember. Yep.
All my clothes are covered in purple paint.
Yeah, I remember those days. Except it was yellow. We went with yellow because we didn't know for a while. We were gonna wait until birth, but then we decided to find out, but like way later than you normally would find out. You know what I mean? Because it's just too tough. Because we don't have the money to buy boy and girl clothes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and it's hard to buy neutral. I mean, you can paint neutral, but clothes and everything else, it's like, all right, you know what? I need to know sex. And I wanted a boy, but no, there's nothing like having a little girl. I wouldn't. Looking back, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy I had a girl. I hate saying the Lord's name, like I shouldn't say oh my. But anyways, I was so happy to have a girl. There's nothing like a father-daughter relationship. There really isn't. It's amazing.
I'll have both now, so.
Yeah. Oh wait, you'll see. It'll be daddy's girl and mama's boy. You know, that's how it goes. The boy goes to the mom and the girl goes to the daddy. So what do you what do you got in your mind? It's been a while since you spoke. Any rabbit holes? Anything you have in your mind you want to speak about?
Yeah, I was wondering. Remember, did you get those pictures I sent you?
Which email did you send them to?
I sent them right on the text message thing, I think.
Oh, did you? I usually actually don't check the text messages on this. That's why I put to contact the emails. But yeah, that's why I didn't get them. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else that I got in my email. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I wouldn't be able to get them up on the screen right now. But anyways, why? What were in them? What was in the pictures? Can you describe them?
They were of that shirt, and they were of a patch. Remember I told you I found that shirt at the Goodwill?
Yeah, what did it say again? I remember you telling me that, but what did it say again?
Like, I have no idea. It could just be bullshit or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm just wondering what the patch is. I've never seen it before.
Yeah. If I were you, well, whatever. I'll just go to the text message, but in the future, like send it to the email. That way, I'll get it. You know.
Yeah. I remember.
I don't check the text messages. This isn't like my personal. I have 3 phones, so But this
You
this
and
phone,
Drop,
huh?
you and Drop were talking about people being sleeper cells and shit, possibly, in the United States already. And
Oh,
when
there's definitely sleeper cells. I mean,
when I found that at Goodwill, I was just like, wow, that's like either someone brought it home for a souvenir, but like if you brought it home for a souvenir, why wouldn't you keep it? Is what I was thinking. And then
wait.
maybe someone was just getting rid of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true
maybe-
too.
maybe
Yeah,
they
I
bought
know what
it.
you're saying now. I know what you're saying now. Yeah, like why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? They wouldn't just give it to Goodwill, right?
No, probably not.
But then
I don't
again,
know.
who knows? Maybe they had to get rid of it.
It's a brand new waffle shirt. I was like, holy shit, that's a pretty nice waffle shirt,
Yeah.
It was winter time back. I was like, hell, that's a nice warm shirt. I'll buy it. Don't care much to the patch, I said. Then I started really looking at it, and I noticed that there's Arabic writing all over the fucking patch. I was like, oh, that's not normal.
Yeah.
By
the way, Kenley in chat, I agree that space and time are not linear. I do agree with that, and I think it's an electric universe. Which I just wrote Anthony Patch again like 3 hours ago. Like that's my buddy. Like I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen him do any video. Well, I seen him do a video last week, but I haven't seen any like recently. I don't know, but then again, maybe he's just busy. But he'll get back to me. He's gonna be on the show, and then but yeah. Anyway, that was just someone put something in chat. But now you were also talking about what was the other thing besides the?
Heck, I don't know. That was quite a while ago.
Yeah. So anything you've been delving into lately?
I thought you were gonna look it up or something for me, and.
Well, yeah, that was the plan. Remember? But I never. But I didn't expect you to send it in text. I thought it would be in the email.
He went missing on us, and I was like, "Oh shit, my phone must have got him."
Yeah, I felt responsible. Like you sent some shirt they've been looking for.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, then again, if that was the case, then it would be me and you simultaneously. They'd take. They wouldn't do like one then the next. When they take out people, like let's say they're sending stuff like that has messages on them like that, and they think that they're part of something, they'll take them out simultaneously. You don't give them a chance to warn each other.
That makes sense.
Or at least that's what I think they would do under the Trump administration. But Obama likes to let them know, like in 6 months you better watch out because we're, we're coming, and then 3 months after that we're just gonna leave. It's like, all right, I'll take a vacation for 9 months. Oh my god. So you got anything else, buddy? You want to talk about?
Yeah, I was wondering about that AI stuff. I watched all those Elon Musk videos and shit like that. And if it learns as fast as he says it does, and it learns from us,
it doesn't just learn from yeah,
and everything on the internet and everything that we say or do.
Oh yeah, and then guess what? It can program itself. Every single time that they've let two AIs interact, within like a wicked short period of time, they're already like talking in code to each other.
Oh,
and they have to unplug them. That's happened. There's been more stories of that at different places. Yeah. So I think they're starting to realize how dangerous they are, but it might be too late. They unleash them on the internet, and that's what they say publicly. Now that the military-industrial complex and the intelligence agencies have deployed AI onto the internet before. It was disclosed publicly.
We don't have anything private anymore. That's for damn sure.
Well, no. We've known that. That's no.
Privacy is a thing of the past.
No, it's an illusion. It's an illusion.
If you want privacy, you got to drop your phone in the lake and say, "See you later."
Even then, it doesn't matter, brother. I'm telling you, it's just with everything. It's like an electronic
Yeah, that's what
prison on
I've been
Earth.
getting away from it myself too. You know, like I've
Yeah.
been going out and working in my garden, and I built my wife a gazebo because she's pregnant and she doesn't like to
Oh,
sit in
good
the
for you.
sun.
You're a good man. I like doing
Built
stuff
her
like that too. Like well
a little
now
gazebo in the garden.
I have no one to share it with, but yeah, I like doing stuff like that in situations like that. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's better for you. I think
Now
than
you
sitting
said you
across
guys
the
are getting
street.
married too, right?
What's that?
Weren't you guys getting married too?
Yeah, we're going to. We pretty much just we've been married for quite a while as far as we're concerned in our hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Like,
so what is your like final take on AI? What do you think? Do you think that people are too
oh,
worried and it's just a machine and there's certain things that humans have like, this like intuition and like this like kind of like
I
like we're social creatures as well, so like, like we can kind of like I don't know. What do you think?
I
Or,
think it's to
or
the
are
point
we
now that
obsolete and ants as
if we
the
even
makers
say
say?
anything bad about it, it will retaliate on you. That's what I think about it. I think if you say anything bad about it on anywhere,
Drop
it's
just
going to
said something.
retaliate
I'm
against
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, I think it can retaliate. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, yeah. That's the worry, right?
I think it does. Like, if you say something bad about it or something, I think it comes to
See, I
get
don't think
you.
it has like that's like a human response. I think it's the
Yeah.
type that like it
But
doesn't. It wouldn't
learning
even
from
care if you say something
learning from
bad. It might shadow ban you or something, but like the things that I think it would find a threat is like it would all of a sudden in an instant compile a list of anybody who has the power to like basically like unplug it. You know what I mean? Like for good. And it probably has put itself in so many different places that even if they unplug it, it'll live on. Like and it's just like it's probably hidden itself and all that. That was another thing they were worried about. And
it's
when they were
hard
asked,
finding
well,
it
now
early.
that it's been on the internet, has it done that? And they're like, well, we wouldn't know because like it does things that's beyond our comprehension, and it's just I find it to be the number one risk to humanity right now.
Do you
And
think
that's before 5G. That's before chemtrails. That's before war with Iran. Unless it's a nuclear war, I think that's the number one risk right now to humanity because all of a sudden, like the reason why we lions and tigers and bears, it's because we're intelligent creatures. That's why we've taken over the world and made it our world, and they have to live according to how we want them to. Animals. This
Yeah.
artificial intelligence takes that they become the intelligent entity, and then at that point it's so intelligent that it uses what we think of our intelligence against us and turns us against each other, the different things. That's why anytime I see people fall something blindly and just that's it, they just have a blind loyalty to something, unless it's family or you grew up with the person. You know what I mean? Like, your best friend. I'm talking about like on the internet. If whether it be Q or a person, you just it's I just like get worried once I see that because and not just in the sense that they're being controlled or manipulated, but also in the sense that in a biblical sense, you know, the road to hell is wide, and the road to
And it's paved with good intentions.
yeah, and it says that there will be good people who are just misled, you know. Yeah, not those exact words, but and
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
so it's
one thing
like
I look at is I look at like all these weapons that they're making, like the EMP weapons and stuff. it makes me kind of think that they're almost making it to defend themselves against AI if it does get out of control.
But the thing is, I think that maybe, yeah, there's got to be some kind. Anytime you create something like that, there's got to be countermeasures. But I think the thing that they're worried about is China. I mean, you look at the way like wars start, like World War II. Japan, they had 6 months left until they were out of oil. And then what do? They're screwed. They're done. So, they needed a war. But the thing is, there's other ways that they could have handled that. But going after the U.S. was almost, I don't know. I see FF when I see that, but I hate saying it. But I do see it. Especially like even if it wasn't our own, I'm talking elites and a lot of elites came out of London, and England needed us,
That stuff's a mess over there still anyhow.
Oh yeah, what a mess. But they're gonna do a hard Brexit, and good. It'll be worse for the EU. Good. Don't give the EU a deal. What do they own you all of a sudden? What's wrong with you, Great Britain? UK, United Kingdom. You guys, you're gonna just hard Brexit. I understand that there's so much complexity to that, but why can't you just be your own nation like you always were before? You know what I mean? Why? It's because of money.
Britain was like, I always thought they were kind of pricks for going over there and screwing them with Ireland. Ireland probably wouldn't have been so hard up to come to the United States during the Revolution, during, when people were coming over here, when it was being settled,
Yeah.
They were running from Britain and damn Ireland too back then, weren't they?
Yeah, right.
Britain's like some tyranny. That's just tyranny, that's what they do.
Yeah. But
I think they're here trying to do it again. I think they're part of the little master plan of some sort. They got something to do with it.
I don't know. They're too banking wise, yes. Which is a huge pot, maybe the biggest pot. So yes, in that way. But military wise, they could never just do it. No.
Entertainment wise, even. Once you start looking into who these people are, where they come from,
Yeah.
all these famous people that are, people are watching these shows and they're saying things that are supposed to be, they're playing things off as jokes that are by no means anything that anybody should really joke about, and that's acceptable now.
Do you have an example? Because I don't know which.
I really don't want to give into that, Of course
is it like really bad stuff, or just like a joke that could be taken off?
Family Guy, or any of these shows, they're covered in pedophilia and shit,
Pedophilia, really? Oh well, anything that promotes pedophilia, even if in a subconscious, subtle way, that's horrible. But as far as jokes, I'm a guy that's for jokes. I even if it's distasteful a little bit, but when it comes to pedophiles, no way. No.
Yeah, they glorify it. Though is what I'm saying.
Wow, I've never. Huh.
Look at Quagmire on that show.
Well, he's more like a womanizer.
Listen to that.
No, not Quagmire. Actually, you do have a point with one of the characters, the old guy, and he's like, oh yeah. He's like the little boys. Now him, yes, but Quagmire is more like a womanizer in the show, I would say. Not that that's okay, but I would say that I'd rather a womanizer than a pedophile. Neither is good, but
I don't know. I just see too much nasty shit in these TV shows, and I just think it's
well, yeah, no, it is amazing how it's changed. Remember how things were back in the day? It's like nothing sexual, nothing like any, kids were innocent for a lot longer. Some kids were innocent until 1920, seriously, some of the kids I went to high school with were innocent until 1920, 19 or 20, Like,
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, kids, I mean, you're lucky if they're still somewhat innocent at 12. I mean, you have access to every single piece of information and every single piece of dirtiness at your fingertips at all times. No matter how many parental controls. Come on, we were kids. How many times did we get around our parents' parental controls at that age? Come on. Yeah.
I look back, if I think about it that way, then that's really bad. I was a horrible child, probably.
You were kind of homebody, I'd say.
I was in the woods all the time. He had to come find me all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah. I was always out playing sports, and I was always busy. But it depends on the age. Then I started kind of like running with crowds, and the Navy saved my life. So all right. So anything else in cold?
No, not really.
All right. Hey, I'm so happy. It's good. So nice to hear from you. It's been a while.
Heck yeah.
All right, brother. So I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back every night. Okay.
All right.
And I'll be doing videos during the day. I meant to drop one today, but it just didn't. It wasn't happening. With I was too busy.
I was busy working on the baby's room, so.
Yeah. You know how it is.
I was listening to music. I was YouTubing music.
Yeah, don't you feel like so much better with music on? It's amazing the power of music.
Can't watch the
especially when you're cleaning and working. Yeah. Yeah. All right, brother. You take care, huh? I'm gonna. What should I call you by? New York or Kevin?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want, man.
You just gave away both, so.
I told you before.
Hold on. Phone number is no. All right, Kevin.
My phone number up there.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Take care.
Later.
God bless. That was funny. Yeah. You guys might remember him. He used to call in a lot. He had great calls. He enlightened us on a few things that from his profession. All right, so phone lines open. What about Lift the Veil, guys? Lift the Veil, yeah. Be careful with that guy. Although, I'm not saying it for the reasons that other people say. Other people think that he's, the normal stuff, right? A shell, like, I don't know. I just think that the guy really does have problems, I do. New York, yeah. NYK, like the Knicks. Like the New York Knicks. New York Kevin. How's it going? So the phone lines are open. If not, I always have material. Okay, so let me make sure I gotta go to this. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm on. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Hold on. Because my OBS, I switched the whole thing up. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Alright. And by the way, on the thumbnail, that red and blue, what that represents is, I just thought it was kind of funny because it represents if somebody like left or right, but not in the way you're thinking. It actually represents oh, what is it? Oh, I gotta go back to it. Actually, I'll tell you after. What was it? It was something funny. I'll tell you after. That way you know what the thumbnail means. I just found it like kind of funny. It like applied. It was like a metaphor almost. Like it applied, but didn't. I wanted to, coming from a family of firefighters and veterans, I wanted to go on this. Funeral arrangements for slain Appleton firefighter released. All right, killed a firefighter in Appleton, Wisconsin. Funeral arrangements have been announced for slain Appleton firefighter Mitch Lungard. A public visitation will be held from 3 to 6 at Appleton Alliance Church in Grand Chute. The private funeral service will be held Tuesday. It is for Lungard's family members only. Crews from departments across Washington still staff Appleton stations Monday so firefighters can attend Lungard's service. The local area chiefs usually get together and assign someone to coordinate that coverage. That person then puts out notice to various... Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. He was fatally shot Wednesday night. Wow. Wow. See, I was thinking he was like off duty. Wow. He was fatally... See, like I say, I don't read the articles before you. I kind of glance at the title, kind of like skim through it real quick, and then that's it. So when I read something, I'm always reading it live with you guys. So he was fatally shot Wednesday night while responding to a medical call at a bus depot. On Friday, police identified the man who Lungard cared for as Reuben Houston. A responding officer and bystander were also shot. Wow. So he shot a cop too and a civilian? Investigators at Appleton officer police Paul Christensen and Sergeant Christopher Bice, or Biche, fired their guns during the confrontation. Police have not said who shot the 3 victims. Houston, 47 of Wausau, was free on bond pending drug charges. Now, if the suspect was still at large, right, it would say right here, police say the suspect is armed and dangerous and at large, and please call us if you see this picture, right? Instead, it looks like they have him. Police have not said who shot the 3 victims. Why would they withhold that? Why? He shot a cop. He shot a fireman. He shot a civilian. He killed the fireman. Why? Since when would they not? The only time they don't do that is when it's either a juvenile, and they would have said that, or I don't know, maybe it doesn't exactly play into the powers that be narrative. So I am very curious. I'm gonna keep up on this and I can't. Eventually, it has to come out, but they have time to kind of make some BS story. Oh, so here we go. I think someone just called, and then I'll take a call right now. But yeah, anyways, with this, my whole point with was that look out for when they announce the name. I wouldn't be surprised if it was an Arabic name or something that is politically damaging. And I'd be, you know what? I'm gonna check out actually after this phone call, what what senators or congressmen are up for re-election, because that would be interesting to look at too. I bet you it's more than most. If the average state has 1/3 of their representatives up, let's say, maybe they have like 3/4. It's just anytime right before an election, funny stuff happens in places where the election is. If it's a battleground state senator, I mean, there might be something that happens in that state. right before that election. Okay, so I'd be curious. I don't know since when would they not name somebody, especially like, when you shoot a cop, you're done. You all shot a firefighter, killed him. You all shot about 3 people. Could have had triple homicide with a cop, firefighter, and bystander. Unfortunately, the firefighter died. All right, so let me see who this call was. You only rang like once or twice, but I'll just call it back so that they probably didn't want to be rude or something. So like I said, I'm taking calls. Hi, Red Pill Dispensary.
You don't know who I am?
I know this is. It's just I have a few people who call Pennsylvania. How you doing?
Good. I don't want to call.
Huh?
I called and decided not to. I'm not. I wanted to know why you think that about Nation, but I don't want to talk about it on the air.
All right. I didn't hear you. Say that again. You're off speaker. Off. Oh, why not? I would love to talk about that because I don't know. I'd like to be. If you know more, I'd like to know. All right. Do you mind? It's up to you. I don't want to yeah. All right. So I can put you on speaker. All right. All right. So all right, for the audience, who are we speaking to?
Kelly.
It's Kelly. All right. So what do you got?
I just want to know why you think that about me.
Well, what do I think? Because I said 2 different things. I said that sometimes he comes off as kind of like people kind of like give him like a bad name and like accuse him of all this stuff. But
Yeah.
I think that they shouldn't do that. I really do think that he does have like a mental thing, and they like say that he fakes it, and I just don't think that that's right, and things like that.
They say a lot of stuff about him.
Yeah, well, no, he really does have a mental.
Yeah, because
He admits it all the time in the year.
That's because he don't want to admit to gang stalking now.
No, but he's been like saying that for like a year now that he
Okay,
has
well,
some
I've been
mental.
watching.
And watching him, I know. I'll listen to you. I'm just telling you my opinion. I do have an associate's at least in psychology. I mean, almost had a bachelor's, and it does seem like he might have a slight disorder. Nothing major, just a slight disorder. I mean, that's some things are like over diagnosed, but in his situation, I do believe that you said I have a diagnosis. It's not and it's no one's business exactly what it is. At least the ones I saw, he never said exactly what it was, but he did and it makes sense. I can see it. I can tell.
Okay, so.
I have a mental disorder. It's not like I'm like bashing the guy. I have post traumatic stress disorder. I have depressive and anxiety, generalized disorder. Yeah, I have things like that. I have mostly PTSD, but yeah,
Okay, well,
it's not like I'm judging someone for mental health. I'm very open minded when it comes to mental health. In fact, I think it's the most undertreated yet overdiagnosed but misdiagnosed form of science there is.
yeah, I agree. But he could be monetized, but well, no, he couldn't be monetized. But if he's not a shill.
Did I call him a show?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you need to rewind it.
I'm not calling to argue with you.
No, but it's either I said it or I didn't. You know what I mean? See, I said anything even like that. What I said was, that's what people say about him. That he's
Uh,
BSing, and then some people think he's a shill. And then once I said that, I said, me, I don't think those things, but I do think that he has some kind of mental disorder. That's what I said. I said he's admitted it himself. He talks about it a lot.
yeah,
I don't.
let's say
I
that.
never said that I wouldn't say someone's a shill unless I know they're a shill or I really felt it in my bones and I watched them enough that I could say that. I don't watch him enough. I don't watch him like that. But when I do watch him, I can tell that there's something, some kind of. And he says it himself, and people think he's
Yeah.
lying. That's my whole point. It was kind of like defending the guy. People think he's lying about his disability because he gets checks from the government every month. SSI, all that. And there's some people who do lie, but I don't think he's one of them. That's what I was saying. I never called him a show. If I thought it was a show, I'd just say it. I don't. You know me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I say what I feel. It gets me in trouble sometimes, but I say what I feel. But no, I don't think he's a show. No, because I don't think he's effective, and he would never be effective as a show. I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Okay. Well, I was just calling to defend him because I've been a subscriber forever, and he tries his best to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, so I was just calling to defend Nathan.
Although last night, one thing I don't like that he did. Now that we're talking about it, it just came to my mind. Um, he has some scumbags on his show sometimes.
Well, who is a scumbag without putting so much out? I watch most of his.
Somebody that performs dark arts, and one of the dark arts is you get so many, like it's like a ranking system, and like you achieve a certain level if you convince multiple people to commit suicide, and they do that through cyber stalking, not gang stalking, but like legit cyber stalking.
Okay, he was only live with somebody else. And the guy had a flames in the background. Is that who you're talking about?
I'm talking about the guy.
Is he white and bald?
No. That guy had the same guy that I'm talking about on his show, but so did Lift the Veil. He also ended up having him on the show.
Lately?
Yeah. Check it out. The guy, it's like sick. It's like one of the most disturbing things I ever heard. Because the guy's like actually extremely intelligent, like psychopath intelligent. The guy, that I'm talking about, and he was talking about. He was like going like ABC, like how you do it, and once I started hearing his tactics, I realized that would definitely work on like a disenfranchised, on the edge person when you catch somebody in that spot, and like you just and like he's pushing them through different ways and doing different things that mess with them and putting out things and embarrassing them and leaving them eat. Every morning they wake up to an email talking about why they should kill themselves, and not just one, and then from multiple people sending them to kill themselves. It's like, it's crazy.
You definitely seen this on YouTube?
He what?
You definitely seen that video on YouTube?
YouTube or DLive, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, so you know about DLive.
Yeah. I know about DLive. I just don't know how to make my channel go over there.
Okay. I don't know nothing about that, but Nathan streamed from Twitch, YouTube.
I never used Twitch before. Yeah.
Well, Twitch isn't good to make money with DLive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look and see who you're talking about, because
yeah, Check it out.
When I seen him interview is that Phoenix dude. And he is his real name is Corey. And he's like an occult, like he studies.
You're talking about the bald guy that has like a reddish look?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's like, that's Phoenix Rising, right? Yeah, he's...
It's Phoenix something.
Yeah, Phoenix Rising or Phoenix something. But no, that's not the guy that I'm talking about. But that guy, Phoenix Rising, also had this this monster I was talking about on his show as well. And I just found that so disturbing.
And you're sure it's not Isaac Cappy?
Yes, I know all about Isaac Cappy. No.
Alright, I'm hella confused. I'll have to go watch.
Yeah.
I mean, not during your live, but I'll go
Yeah,
watch.
no, this is like and it's fairly new as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, check it out. Hold on, hey, hold on, I'm gonna tell you the guy's name. I just don't wanna like dox. It's like Tom. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. No. He's totally different. That's the UK. No, this is like satanic dude. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, him. Oh, you don't know? Yeah. Well, check it out. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I can't pull. I would pull up his video, but not exactly. You know what I mean? I'm not talking mean about the guy, but I'm just agreeing with him. He has a disorder, but I don't know. I don't think he'd like this whole conversation, so I don't think he'd like me pulling up his video. I don't want to get a stupid strike.
No, I don't want you to do that either.
Yeah, I actually got a strike for a video from a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Do you know what the name of it is?
It was the one when I said, somebody had until 9 p.m. or I released the phone call or whatever.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden that got a strike. And I didn't even release the phone call because I talked to that person an hour before 9. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why. I guess it's like threatening or like, kind of like, what's the word? Ransom? Not ransom. You know what I mean? Like, or I'll do this. You know what I mean?
Blackmail?
Yeah, blackmail. Yeah, blackmail. Yeah. That would be the word.
Alright, I'll let you go through someone else.
I violated their blackmail. You think I violated their blackmail restrictions. Do you think I should appeal it? No, I'm just like making a joke, but well, I did, but they didn't call it that. But I mean, what do I? That's not really blackmail, but it actually is by definition, I guess, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, you think I should appeal that one?
You're bad.
All right.
I'll be in this chat.
All right. I'll see you.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, and check out what I told you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what channel it's on.
Yeah. Nothing but truth here, hon. You know that.
Oh, no.
All right.
I'll talk to you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
God bless. All right. That was interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into all that because, especially the blackmail thing, because I got a strike. It wasn't like blackmail. It's just, do this or this. No, Phoenix Enigma, yeah, that's what she was talking about, but that's not the guy I'm talking about that did the disturbing stuff. But Phoenix Enigma also, LTV and Phoenix Enigma had him on their shows. And I just think it was, like, irresponsible because, like, I don't know, like, it was just, the guy, what he stands for is gross, and we're talking, like, you don't come back from death. And to do that on purpose to people, That's sick. I can't believe I haven't gotten picked up. I mean, there's free speech unless you infringe on somebody else's like unalienable rights. And I think not being pushed to kill yourself is an unalienable right. There's some statute that would meet that, I'm sure, but you know. So I'm looking at the chat, and the phone is free, guys. Oh wait, do you guys? Oh, you guys are still on this. Okay. All right. So I'm just checking out chat real quick. Sorry, just reading your chat. Now, the reason I put this up is because right now, we went from a very liberal, as far as like the Western world, it was a very liberal, group of countries as far as the most powerful countries. Now, a lot of these countries, it went U.S. and then it went Italy, and now it's spreading. It's going to be France soon. It's going to be all these countries, UK. Now, this doesn't represent that, but I just thought it was kind of funny. It's like, so left and right hand traffic. So these are, this is just something interesting. So in the world, obviously the red is where you drive on the right side, the side of the road that we drive on here in the U.S., on the right side of the road. The blue represents the left side of the road. So we all know England, right? But for some reason, I thought that, like in France and Europe, I thought that they also drove on that side of the road. Is that not right? Or am I like misreading this? That's surprising to me. But if that is the case, then you would have, let's see, so we have Australia, Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, I believe. Yeah, Solomon Islands, or is that? Yeah, and then let's see, Japan. Is that Thailand, or is that Thailand? I think that's Thailand actually, and then India, Pakistan. These ones, I know Mogadishu is over here, South Africa. Up here, I think this is, we got Guatemala, Honduras might be, and El Salvador. What are the 4 dots around Cuba? What's that dot? That's not the Azores. That's what my family from. They be out here. Oh, is it? Wow, is the Azores one of them? Yeah, I thought the Azores should be more out here, but I guess they got them here. So the Azores. Alright, so here's where I think, we go to it's a mainstream source, Fox, but they got this story right. It's not like conspiracy theory, it's actual reporting. So, this is what I want. What's going on? All right. So anyone else want to call in? To be honest, I had a long day, so just kind of wanted to take some calls. I had a long day, so I can't wait to relax tomorrow. Finally, that's all I'm looking forward to is tomorrow. Just relax. I got a pool. I just got the pool. So that's gonna be nice. I didn't buy the pool, but the place they just opened it, so it's gonna be so nice. The weather's finally getting nice up here. So please, if anyone has anything that they want to contribute to world politics, anything from Q yesterday, it seems like most people feel like Q is BS still, even with some of the new revelations that have come out. And hey, I can't blame you because, like I say, take everything with a grain of salt. Although some of these new revelations are eye-opening, at the least. I'll say that. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys, if nobody wants to call in, then we can call it early tonight. I just, I want to do a show every night. I understand when I take time off, usually it takes like 3 days, maybe four, until it's just not nonstop calls. And because the content, I'm gonna be trying to make a video where it's not live. You know what I mean? You'll just see it drop. Like normal videos. But at night, I always like to do the call-in show once the baby's down. But if nobody else wants to call in, I can leave chat open for a little bit, and so. All right, so I'll leave chat open, okay? If nobody else calls in, nobody wants to call in, I'll just leave chat open. So I hope you guys all have a great Memorial Day tomorrow. I will be going live tomorrow night. I don't know if there's going to be a bunch of people or like nobody, but I will go live at least for a little bit, especially, depending on the news day. But, or I might just drop the video if I have it done. If I can get it done, like, by 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So, all right. So, if someone's gonna call in, then I'll leave the chat open. You guys can all, hang out and everything. Is there anything you guys I could put on like some music or something? I don't know, like nah, I don't know. You know what? If you guys want music, you can put it on yourself, right? You guys don't need, in order to be talking to each other, listening to whatever I put on. All right, guys. So, all right. So tomorrow or next time or any time that you are looking for the truth, please come get your red pill. Come get your Pez here at the Red Pill News Dispensary. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. If I'll definitely do a live stream, but hopefully before that, you guys will see me in a video that's pre-recorded, edited and all that. So it's a surprise. You guys will see. All right, guys. If it's not, don't hold me to it. It might take an extra day, but I'd like to get it out tomorrow. I don't know if that's a smart thing or not a smart thing, but whatever. Either way, you know me. I don't care. I just want the information to get out to as many people as possible. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the likes button if you want, and have a great night and a great Memorial Day, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Red Pill signing off here, brothers and sisters. And another thing, so we're looking for another couple mods. I mentioned that. Anyone new, looking for another couple mods. You know, Kelly and West Virginia will be like the top two that like make like the bigger decisions. But we still need mods to, mod the chat. And, just be a part of everything. And you're not required every video. Just when you can. It's just when I come across someone that's genuine, and I read a few things, and while I was off, noticed a few people checking it, and I appreciate stuff like that. So I made some offers to be a mod. There's one more person I have to write to. So yeah. So all right, guys. So like I said, take care and have a great Memorial Day. All right. So let me do this and this. So I'm going to leave the chat up for you guys, okay?